Most people think sitting in any sauna is making them healthier. But what if I told you that your sauna is probably not getting hot enough to actually heal you? And I'm not just talking about a good old-fashioned sweat. I'm talking about the biological switch that flips when your body hits a real thermal threshold. The point where your heart, your hormones, and your cells actually start working for you. And after testing nearly every sauna out there, from high-end infrared panels to the traditional cedar builds, I realized something shocking. Temperature actually matters way more than time, and that most home saunas don't come close to the temperature required for real healing. But by the end of this video, you'll understand. And so, let's jump into it. And let's start with the science of real heat, because here's what most people don't realize. The real benefits of a sauna start at 170 degrees Fahrenheit. At that point, your body enters a controlled stress response, the kind that strengthens your cardiovascular system, improves blood flow, and activates something called heat shock proteins. Those proteins help repair damaged cells inside your body and help protect your body from inflammation, aging, and stress. But if your sauna only reaches 130 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, you might be sweating, but you're not adapting. It feels nice, but your body never crosses the threshold where deep healing actually happens. And just like most, when I first started using a sauna, I thought any heat was good heat. Then I started using and testing saunas that had higher temperatures, and the difference was unreal. My recovery got faster, my HRV improved, my sleep scores started flying through the roof. And that's when I learned heat is medicine, but only when it reaches that threshold that challenges you. And then I started to think about something. We live in a comfort trap. We live in a comfort culture. We want all the benefits of hard things without the challenge, without the discomfort. And saunas aren't immune to that mindset. Most companies build them to feel pleasant, but they're not really built to heal. I mean, shoot, most of the saunas you find on Amazon are loaded with toxic glues. So you're sitting in a box filled with toxic glues that are heating up. The very thing you're using to heal your body is actually hurting your body. But that's a topic for another video. If we take a step back and think, they focus on ambiance and quick sweats, not deep core temperature change. And the unfortunate truth is, healing happens when your body is forced to adapt. If you want to know if your sauna is doing anything for you, you should feel your heart rate climbing. You should feel that deep internal warmth, and that warmth should linger after you get out. That's how you know if your sauna is doing its job. And I feel like I need to talk a little bit more about material and why material actually matters. More so than just the glues and dyes and all these things, the material your sauna is made of can dramatically impact how hot the sauna can actually get. The best high heat saunas use cedar, and there's a reason for that. Cedar handles extreme heat without warping or releasing toxins. It naturally resists moisture, it naturally keeps the air cleaner, and it doesn't overheat the surface, so you can comfortably breathe and sit at temperatures over 170 degrees Fahrenheit. I use Fahrenheit in a lot of my videos. I live in America, so I'm just gonna not say Fahrenheit. I think you guys understand it's not 170 degrees Celsius. That would be very hot. Cheaper saunas often use thin wooden panels, and they often use softer, cheaper woods. And these unfortunately can typically trap heat and limit how hot the sauna can actually get. That's why most affordable saunas stall out at 140 degrees. They literally can't sustain higher temps safely. And I know a couple years ago, I posted a video where I took my cheap infrared sauna and I added a space heater, like a patio heater inside it, and I was able to really heat the air up. I got the temperatures in that thing really, really hot. And it worked great for the money, but I don't know if long-term that's a safe solution. I mean, of course it worked. It got the air a lot hotter in there, got my sweats a lot deeper, but as far as the quality of wood inside the sauna I was using, I don't know if it was meant to handle that. I've since given that sauna away to a friend, so I probably should reach out and ask how it's working for him. And Tyler, if you watch this video, please post your experience down in the comments below. But the moral of the story is, when your sauna is built with the right materials, the entire experience changes. The heat feels clean, breathable, steady. It definitely doesn't feel suffocating. If you feel suffocated in your sauna, something's wrong. You also sweat deeper. You recover faster. And personally, I feel like I leave the sauna calmer. I feel like that's what makes a real sauna. It's not just a hot box, but it's a place where controlled intensity can turn into real healing. But here's the key principle. Time at temperature equals transformation. Let's call it the 170 rule. The goal shouldn't be to sit for an hour in a sauna at 140 degrees. It should be to spend 20 minutes at 170 degrees. Breathing slow, letting your body temperature rise, and then allowing your body to recover. At the range of 170 degrees for 20 minutes, you're typically boosting growth hormone, you're typically improving circulation, and you're stimulating real detoxification at a cellular level. Your heart rate mimics light cardio. I've done videos on how sauna use can get you into zone 2 cardio training without moving. Wild, right? And not only does your heart rate mimic like cardio, but your brain actually releases the same chemicals that are tied to calm focus and emotional regulation. So if you're sitting in a sauna and you're not feeling challenged, it's honestly not working as deeply as it could or as deeply as it should. And for me, a sauna isn't just a place to recover, but it's also a great place for reflection. You typically can't bring technology into your sauna over 170 degrees, so it's a great space to sit, listen to your breath, pray, meditate, and reset before walking back into the chaos of life. And most times I'll follow my sauna up with a cold plunge. That heat and cold contrast is purely euphoric. It's amazing. I love it. But even on its own, sauna gives me something that no supplement or gadget ever could. It gives me presence. It's a reminder that healing doesn't just happen in comfort. It happens when you choose to lean into controlled stress, intentionally, consistently, and with gratitude, reminding yourself that your body can do hard things. But here's the problem. Most saunas cost a lot of money. Matter of fact, most saunas that get to this temperature cost anywhere upwards of $6,500, and the average typically being around $10,000 to $12,000. I should know, I review pretty much all of them, but there is one sauna that I've been showing throughout this video that I think you should check out, especially if you're somebody watching this that doesn't have a lot of room to spare, or if you're somebody watching this that doesn't have the electrical requirements to spare, and that is the hot box sauna. And I'll have it linked down below if you want more information on that, and I'll even have the video where I review this sauna pop up at the end of this video if you want to check it out. But here's the key takeaway. If your sauna isn't making you hot enough to feel uncomfortable, it's probably not getting hot enough to make you better. If you can help it, don't settle for just warm. Aim for heat that actually heals. And when you hit that 170-degree threshold in a well-built sauna designed to hold that clean, breathable heat, everything changes. Your body adapts, your mind calms, and your resilience grows. And that's personally what I love about the hotbox sauna. It's the kind of setup that gives you the full heat experience, powerful, consistent, hot, clean, without losing that classic cedar feel that truly feels therapeutic. It also plugs right into a standard household outlet. That alone is worth consideration. And so like I said, I'll have a link down in the description below. I'll even have it pop up on screen here for the hotbox sauna with a discount code you can use that'll save you some money if you want to consider the hotbox sauna. They're one of the few that get it right. At the end of the day, I just want you to remember this. Healing isn't found in comfort. Growth isn't found in comfort. It's found in the challenges. You have to be challenging yourself. My wife said something when we ran our first marathon. I was running and I was feeling some pain, so I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm dead. And she's like, you're not dead. If you're feeling pain, you're fully alive. Dead things don't feel pain. And that stuck with me. So if your heat doesn't challenge you, it's not bringing you back to life. And that, my friends, is why your sauna might not be hot enough to heal you. I appreciate you so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, pop them down in the comments below. I love reading the comments. I'll see you guys over in the next video. Have a great day, my friends, and God bless. I'm talking about the good old cheaper thought at that range at 100. Not only the There we go. And hey, speaking of next video, like I said, I'll have the review of the hotbox sauna pop up right here. You might want to check that out. I go over setup, assembly, use, all of that in detail. And if you don't want to watch that video, I'm gonna have another video pop up right here that YouTube says you're gonna like. So check out one of them, and I'll see you over there.